Hi. In the types of agents, now we are going to talk about the goal-based and utility-based agents. Before going to the goal-based and as well as utility-based agents, we list out the limitations of the previous agents that are simple reflexive and as well as model-based agents. The disadvantages or limitations of simple reflexive agent is: number one, no memory. It does not have any kind of the memory, and no perception history. Can't adapt to changes. And non-dynamic. These are the disadvantages of the simple reflexive agent. And what are the disadvantages of this model-based agent also now we are going to see. See, the model-based agent also having very limited intelligence, limitations of model-based agent. So it is having very low intelligence and it is also somewhat partial dynamic comparing to the simple reflexive agent. Likewise, these basic agents can have their own limitations. So now we are going to see the next higher agent, that is called as the goal-based agent. Goal-based agent. What is this goal-based agent? Now we are going to see. This goal-based agent works on state. It can maintain one kind of the state and as well as it can have some set of goals. Basing on the goal, it works, it implements. Various kinds of the games agents are best examples of these goal-based agents. So whatever game agents are there, all these are the best examples of these goal-based agents. In the game agents, we know one kind of the game that is called as Wumpus World. Wumpus World is one kind of the game. It is having the 4x4 structure. It contains total 16 rooms, 4x4. Here in this particular 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 3.1, 3.2. In the 3.2 we have an animal called Wumpus, and here we have some 3.1 we have gold. The agent has to enter into the room number 1.1. From here he has to some room number 1.2 have pits, and here some danger is there. So crossing all these dangers he has to reach this particular gold. Without going to the mouth of the animal Wumpus, he directly reaches to this particular gold. So this is the goal of the agent. So the agent which works on this particular environment is called as the goal-based agent. He can implement his condition and action rules. Here also some state and condition action rules will be there. So based on that it can change his state. He can change his state and directly reaches to the goal. He execute his conditional action rules based on if room number 1.1 is safe or not. So if it is safe, true, he enters into the room. If it is false, simply he vomits. Like that he can use some kind of the condition action rules to enter into that particular rooms in each and every rooms to directly reach the goal. So likewise some condition and action rules will be generated to reach the goal and maintain its state also. Firstly he is in the state of 1.1, later he reaches to the state of 2.2 and he reaches to the state of 2.1 directly 3.1. Like that he reaches to the goal. Without going directly to the mouth of the animal, he reaches its particular goal with the help of the condition action rule state in the keeping of the view of the goal. Such a kind of the agents are called as goal-based agents. Obviously all the game agents comes under this particular thing. So they will work on one environment. The environment is called as the Wumpus World. So this is the room. This particular 4x4 thing is called as the 4x4 room is called as the environment where this particular agent will work. So this is called the goal-based agent. Goal-based agent means the high intelligent agent, somewhat intelligent agent. It exhibits some kind of the intelligence. It maintains some kind of the KB. KB stands for knowledge base. This knowledge base maintains some kind of the set of the rules. All the condition action rules will be stored in the knowledge base only. So based on this knowledge base, it implements its steps forward to reach to the particular goal. So this is nothing but the goal-based agent. So what are the things relevant to the goal-based agents? We need to see here is condition action rules, state, goal, and knowledge base. What kind of the condition action rules can be executed to put its step forward like this. The best example for this goal-based agent is nothing but Olympus World. These example for these goal-based agents are nothing but all the game agents we have comes under this goal-based agents. Now we see the structure of the goal-based agents. The structure same as the previous structure. See, task environment is same for each and every agent. So this is called as the task environment of the agent. Task environment. Here the agent will work. And this is the outside environment. Here the agent takes the input through sensors. Input and actions, generate actions through actuators. In the meanwhile, they maintain condition action rules, state, goal. So this is the structure of the goal-based agent. It maintains state, goal and condition action rules. Based on these three things, it generates the actions. It moves forward to reach the particular goal. So this is nothing but the goal-based agent. Goal-based agents can have their own knowledge base. In that particular knowledge base, they maintain the condition action rules. These condition action rules will give the information to move forward or not for the particular agent in order to move to the goal, towards the goal. So this is the best structure of the goal-based agent. Now we are going to see one more thing that is called as the utility agent. The fourth agent is called as utility agent or utility based agent. Utility based agent is somewhat higher than the goal based agent. It maintains one of the characteristic that is called the utility. We need to talk about two things here. Utility. Utility means the usage. And the next one is nothing but utility function. And we need to talk about happy graph. These things we need to talk about the utility based agent. In the utility based agent, how perfectly that particular agent can be utilized by others. How particularly that environment the agent can be utilized by others. So that is the utility based agent. Utility function is one kind of the measurement how effectively it was utilized by others. How effectively it was utilized by others. The happy graph represents the performance of the utility based agent. The performance can be measured by the utility of its only. The best example of this utility based agents are nothing but servers. How effectively we can utilize the servers to implement our own actions, to pass the data, to store the data, to access the data, how effectively we have utilized our servers. that information can be represented in the case of the performance, the utility. That is the utility percentage of the server. If the server is utilized by all the clients effectively, then the happy graph shows higher and utility function is more input and efficient value it represents. So like that we can represent the uses of the particular agent with the help of the utility based agents. The best example for this utility based agents are nothing but servers. The better utilization of the server is having the better utility function and better range of the happy graphs. So this is nothing but the utility based agent. In the utility based agent, now we are going to see the structure of the utility based agents. See, this utility based agents is also called as the goals and state and conditional action rules. Apart from that, we have one more new thing is called as the utility. So it also works one kind of the environment that is called as task environment. Task environment is same for all the agents what we are working with. So this is nothing but the agent, this is nothing but the agent, and this is the outside environment. From this outside environment, through sensors, it takes the input and actions. It generates the actions to the outside world with the help of actuators, and in the meanwhile it is linked with four different things. Those are goal, condition action rules, state, goal, and the last one is utility. Like that. So it takes the input through the sensors and it generates the actions by consulting the utility, by consulting its goal, by consulting its state, by consulting its condition action rules. By keeping in the view of all these four considerations, it generates the actions through the actuators to the outside world. So this is the one of the best agent of the all the agents what we discussed so far is called as the utility based agent. The best examples are servers. What is the utilization power of the servers? The utilization power of the servers can be represented with the help of the utility function in the case of the utility based agents, and as well as happy graph. They can be represented. So these are nothing but utility based agents. In the next session, we are going to talk about the learning agent, which is called as high intelligent agent among all the agents. Thank you.